Hi guys, forgive the wonky camera work. It's just me. I've just finished a really nice conference call and I thought I'd share something with you because we're about to do quite a bit of tidying up of our office and we're about to renovate our office because next year we're going to do a lot of our events here, which will be really good fun, so you can come and visit us. So, HMOs and all the kind of hoo-ha that surrounds them. How do I figure out if it's an HMO? All the rest of it. What room sizes do I need? Well, guess what? Why don't you go straight to the council? That's what I did, and I'm just going to show you. I've got this was we're about to archive stuff, so this is actually just going to the recycling. Here you go. Can you read that? Article 4, an HMO regs, Bristol. Does what it says on the tin. And all I did was create a folder. I went onto the council website years and years and years ago. So here we go. I mean, this is probably ever so slightly out of date now. There you go. Can you read that? It's basically Bristol City Council. And I printed off, and I know I probably shouldn't have done because of trees, but I learn by reading. So for me, I was very anxious in the early days, what is or isn't an HMO, and what are the room sizes, and what's my fire regs, and what's the lighting, and oh golly, this is all very new to me, how on earth do I do this thing? So I was like, do you know what, Suze, just get logical. So I went to the Bristol City Council, and you will go to your local council. I went to the planning department, and they had a huge section, which was very kind of them, look, of all this stuff on HMOs, and I printed it off. So it tells me what an HMO is. And then on this next section, which I've identified for you here, it shows me where, for us, where the Article 4, so those are HMOs that really need licensing. Okay, fabulous. So then it gives me maps. There you are. And I printed out all the different maps of the different areas that are Article 4 licensed. So suddenly, even though of course I could go and look it up on the website every time, I kind of had it in my head and physically in a file, so I could kind of quickly flick to it and understand it. So the next thing that I would be worried about in the early days was, is it an HMO? Like that question. I'm not going to say it's a dumb question, but that dumb question that I had was, is this an HMO? Well, guess what? My fabulous council, can you see that? Have a flow chart. So of course I like that. But basically, is it an HMO? And it has one of those yes/no flow charts. I mean, they could not have made it easier for me. And then the other thing, and this is definitely something I find extremely useful, on the licensable sizes, the room sizes. So for me, even if I have houses, which I do have, which are shared, so they are basically HMOs, they're just not licensable because they're not in an Article 4 area, I personally still want to make sure my room sizes fit. Why? Because A, is about good quality provision, and B, what happens if the council decides to make those properties licensable in future? Well, I'm already compliant. So when I'm renovating something, I want to know. So here we go. Can you guys see that? Here we go. So I'll just read it out for you. Accommodation with facilities shared by occupiers. Where the room is for sole use of a person, one person or two people, kitchen, bedroom, kitchen, living room, bedroom, living room, bedroom, living room, kitchen. It gives you the metre squared. Where the room is shared by occupiers, 1 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 10, kitchen, and then total communal living space. And that is just really useful. If you know that kind of data, it takes the fear away. You can renovate your properties to the correct data for your local council, and even if you're not in an Article 4 area, if they then decide to make your HMO licensable, first off, you've already got proof that people are living there, so you're likely to get your license, and secondly, you've already renovated it to the standard. So, honestly, I know it's about printing off some stuff, but I would suggest you want to do kind of similar to me, and you want to look at printing off, or at least studying, probably, your local council's HMO regs. And then guess what? Nothing's going to be a surprise, because you've gone to the horse's mouth and you've read what they tell you you need. So it's no third-party opinion, if but maybe, and you still feeling like your feet aren't squarely on the floor. Hope that's useful. See you soon. Bye.